Alright, well, should have brought a light out here. Got my little pin there, probe in the back, and then I've got the signal going back there, and we'll see if we got continuity. Got continuity. So there's nothing wrong with that connector. So then what happens when there's nothing? Yeah. So it's either how he soldered these things together or what. I'm gonna have to lay here and undo it all, probably. All right, I got the go ahead and clean the carbs on this guy. It's the Evinrude 40 horsepower. TL, it's like E40 TLIAE or something like that. Anyway, you know, we're gonna just go to ripping and tearing. I got a couple of carb kits that are ordered, and you know, we're gonna see whatever we can figure out. I know they're dirty, so. Alright, the customer gave me the okay to go ahead and clean the carbs on this. Carbs are super dirty, so I don't know. I'm gonna jump in it, knock it out. It kind of, because it has this cage, it's kind of a pain. But we're gonna get her knocked out, so I'll go to ripping and tearing. There's not much really to see with this cage in a way. Maybe I can put the camera up over there or something, or give you updates as I go. But basically, you know, you just gotta jump in and knock her out. And then one of the first things you want to do always is, since you're messing with, there's gonna be a little bit of gasoline in there, just always go ahead and undo your battery. It's just always good to just undo your battery, and you know, so that's what we're going to do. Next thing, get a tub to put all my parts in. So basically we need to take this front air box off. Technically we could leave it on, but since you got to break it down anyway, might as well just take it off. Get a little nut driver. I'm gonna take these off, or get my drill gun and just take them off. And you know, it's like you need to take this guy off so you can just kind of lay it out of the way so you can get to the bolt that's down here. And then you got to take off your fuel lines. This is a line that goes to the primer solenoid, and then this is going to be input to your carbs. So we'll get that out, and then we'll start, you know, get this off and start breaking these down. You can see, if you get that front air box out of the way, you get this out of the way, and I just took the bolt and stuck it back in here like so, then you can get to that bottom bolt. You can get to that top one as well. I took the arm off of here. That's another good thing to do. Just, you gotta take it off anyway. And then go over, and you'll have to do the same thing on this side a little bit. But yeah, it's just those two bolts, and this thing will come off. And I already see, like, yeah, that's a good hose, I guess. Just check all your hoses. We'll clean it later. Let me get the carbs off. This top carburetor had no fuel in it. This one had fuel dumped out. Pretty interesting. This top one doesn't have a jet, where the top one, or the bottom one, does. No, wait. This is the top one. They're dirty. but this has got a jet right there. So this was the bottom one. It doesn't have a jet. Or yes, it does. I'm sorry. Now I'm losing it. So this is your bottom carb. We had fuel come out of it. This is the top carb. There was no fuel come out of it. We can mark the bowls. We don't have to. Whatever. We just need to maybe break them down. You need to do this inside or out here. See how this has got a little bit of fuel. This is that bottom one. And it looks pretty bad. So I'm guessing, you know, probably he has bad fuel. But either way, we gotta break it down. I might opt to do the rest of this in the garage, but I'm gonna break. These are, both of these are where we can drain the bowls. Man, it seems like I cleaned these, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Seems that way. What do we want to do first? Maybe get this jet out of here. Let's get you a good screwdriver that fits good. Like, that's really loose. That's loose. Neighbor's doing his leaves. See, that won't fit in there. I got it. So 33. It's clean. I don't know if you can see it, but it's definitely clean. Let's do both of them, see what they look like. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, this one's clogged. I don't know if you can see it. So yeah, this is the bottom carb. It's like some Loctite was used. Like a lot of Loctite was used. That one, not as much. Alright, what we got? I mean, they don't look terrible. Huh. Let's see if we can get this other jet out here. It looks clogged. I can get my other screwdriver for this. That way you can take a good look. See, like this one. No, it's clean. It's clean, but we'll clean it. So I'm gonna try to get these two jets out of there. And I've got a real small screwdriver used for that. Alright, these are cleaned. And the bowls, you know, like I said, they didn't look too bad. You know, they're like, it looked like maybe somebody didn't get off some old gasket material. But for the most part, it's pretty flat. Looks pretty good. Got that jet that's down here in the bottom that you can't get out. Try it again before I go. Sometimes when you clean them, you get all that gunk out, and then you can get them. So I got this. Hopefully this fits. This usually fits. Yeah. Before I couldn't get it out. Oh, it did. See, this is good because you'll see here in a second just how bad it'll be. So what I'll do, yeah, see that? See all that junk on the outside of there? And I mean, the jet itself is probably okay, but we can throw these back in real quick. All right, there's that. Oh, this one don't want to come. Oh yeah, it does. And this is real important, this bottom jet, because that's how the Venturi pulls this up. See, it's okay, but anyway, we can throw these back in there. So I'll get another bowl and throw those back in. Let's do it in this bowl. Alright, and then I guess the thing about this is, like, they do clean them up, you know, cleans up a lot better than, say, if you just blew carb spray in it. There's that. But you won't run it too long, because then it'll take the finish, like, off of your carburetor. And you know, like, this is brass, and this is held up pretty good. This is the one where it was really monked up. So yeah, I could put it in there longer, but this is probably, honestly, about the best it's gonna get. You know, we could take some real light sandpaper, but you can see with your hands, nothing is coming off of that. Like, it would be microscopic. Well, we just need to make sure that this thing, you know, so we'll blow it out real good. This one looks a lot better, but this is what this old fuel does. This is kind of what it looks like. Now, they make a tool you can put on this, but I mean, you know, you don't need to get it out. See, this is part of this Venturi down there, and it just goes from here to here, and then this right here, again, is part of our Venturi. So that's about all you got to do really for these guys, but then just blow them out. And especially these jets came out almost perfect, like what you want to see. So both of those are good, and they're both, if you look on here, I think one says a 35 and one says a 33. So we just need to go and make sure that we put our jets in the right places, because it will matter. But these I can just throw back in for a few minutes. Well, I'm finishing up, closing up for the day. We're officially done. I did find the bolt, and it was wedged all the way down, like in the trim. So I had to hook up the battery back to it, tilt it up in the air, and what I was hoping is just kind of fall out. This, I kind of have on there, the bottom cowling, had a repair wire there. I was able to, because I had Kenny here, we fired it up, and it would kind of run real good, and then it would, you know, it would die out. So I think that it's a timing issue. So I kind of ran out of time, and you know, it's gonna be Thanksgiving here, so we're just gonna call her a day. And hey, thanks for watching, subscribing, watching the videos. What else? I don't know. Just working on that Frankenstein out there. I don't know what to call it, no, Alumacraft boat. And the remote, this here was the culprit, or is the culprit. So I don't really know what to do about it, because these guys really need another remote. Take you out here and show you in a second. I'm trying to get it together. I'll take this stuff with me. Like I said, trying to get it together. It's like trying to film and then like just do it is hard. It's not easy. If you had another guy doing it and he was the camera guy and then you could just do it, that'd be a whole nother story. But if you're doing it like I'm doing it, it's not so easy. And then it's cold. It's not terrible, but it's cold, chilly. So yeah, we got the dash part. I took the remote off the thing. There's this end of it, but we've got the Deutsch connector. This is not it. We don't even need it. So, but if we just hook it back to the, like in line with the Deutsch connector, or we take this line and we pull it up and we get rid of the Deutsch connector, and that's what I think I'm gonna do. And then we'll pull this line up through, and I'm gonna find somewhere with power. And I've already tested this and it works. And I removed the neutral safety switch, because I don't know what to do, you know. Otherwise you get a whole brand new remote, or you just remove this part of the switch. You tell me, because I'm not sure. I kept this end of it because this has got the nice, you know, sealed bullet connectors. I would have to make up some, and I don't have any good ones. I went ahead and just soldered the line together where normally the neutral safety switch would go, and that would go right here. So we're just gonna bypass it. He's just gonna have to know that if he's in gear and he starts it, you know, it could, you know, if you had it wide open throttle, I guess it could be bad. But yeah, what are you gonna do? This is what he wants. So, you know, so what happened with this one is, if you look right here, you can see there's a little indentation back here. So when they screwed this down, they screwed this down into this little basically it's like a relay. It's just a switch though, right? And the front of this, there's this little wiper. When I go down like that, you can see it. But if you push up, like, it wasn't working. I messed with it, and then I got it stuck on, which was cool. But then I'm like, okay, well, you're just gonna put it back together? Well, then it's gonna fail again, or something weird's gonna happen. So no, you just cut it out. I don't know what else to do. Get a proper Johnson Evinrude box. Quit messing around, quit monkeying around with these guys. That's what I'm you know, guilty of it too. So I'm saying I never recommend it one, ever. Never again. This is almost getting comical now. So this is an old engine, man. It's been modified over modified. I'm just trying to make it work, just so you guys know. So this kind of harness, which is like a new harness that came from that thing, and it comes up through here, and down here we got, you know, all this wiring. This harness is down here. Well, the red wire going, it's red and white. It goes up to the key switch. It is dead. So now, if you look at this thing, it goes over and meanders around, and it's good. Like, there's voltage all the way to here and here, And I thought there should be a switch. Apparently there's not. I mean a switch. A fuse. Apparently there's not. Now there is this little guy. 5A4216. I can go look that up and see what that is. There you go. That's what it says. 5A4216. Engine harness. What in the tarnation does that mean? These things are junk. I mean, they're total junk. What this thing really needs is a side mount. Instead of going like this, it'd be like this. And then the wires will go straight down. I think you wouldn't have the weird shifting problem. Then we're gonna have to mount a switch over there underneath that Aggie's emblem over there. I don't know if you can see it. Under this Aggie's emblem used to be a hole for a switch. You could almost see it without me getting up in the boat. We're gonna have to put a switch, and then we're gonna have to put a kill switch. We could get another switch for this remote. These are options. A Johnson Evinrude switch. But all those switches seem bad. The ones that have the the kill switch on it, they always seem to be bad. The other thing we need to do is we need to put a 20 amp fuse in line because there's no fuse. I did find where the hot line coming back from the solenoid is coming up here to the console, to the helm, and it was just a broken line, so I fixed that. We got power up there now, but those things are junk. So here's the switch. These switches kind of are junk. I mean, even the Johnson Evinrude ones fail, so I don't like that. The other thing that failed in that box was this. That right there is the neutral safety switch. You can see where they went down, Anyway, so this thing is bad, so he won't have a neutral safety switch. Or the other thing to do is maybe get a new control box, and he'll need one of those it's not binnacle, because binnacle would mount on the helm, although I guess he could put it up there. It's almost like the helm is almost too small, needs to be like bigger. He's already walking around, I guess. I don't know what he wants to do here, but I could try to find him one. It goes like this, so then you go like this or this, and then maybe he mounts it on the right side, but he's got his cables coming up over here, and that's going under the floorboard, those cables, and it comes back to here, and then it makes a big 90-degree bend, and then it goes into the engine. This is what making it so difficult to do. So really, now that he's added on this big canopy over top, really just needs to buy a different boat, but he likes this as a feature. So what do? You come, I think you put the box here, and then you could come under the floorboard this way, or come out through this way. See, this is where this steering cable comes all the way up there, but he's got another one that goes, get that water out of there, that goes right here, that goes into boat steering for up here. That's another thing. That's another reason why this steering is real tight. Like if I'm back here with my hands, like I cannot move this engine. I can't move it back and forth. I mean, you should be able to move your engine, and yeah, it's that to me is crazy. So I don't know, I need to talk to him about it, but to even get this thing to run, okay, I have to fix the switch, and so I can do all my job on the engine, which it's about halfway done, most of the way done. So anyway, I'll have updates later. And I got this thing running. All right, so a couple things. One, like I said, these things are junk right here. So I went ahead and wired up a new switch. We're gonna mount it over here on the panel. So he had like an Aggies emblem. Got that out of the way. Probably fix about something. We're gonna put that switch up there along with the kill switch. And then I talked to him, and we're gonna put like a hidden side mount, so the cables are going down instead of out like they were. So we'll fix that. That's coming. It won't be here till like Monday or something, but it'll just be a side mount, and it's got the tilt and trim trigger on it. It also have the neutral safety switch, so you know you don't start it while you're in gear, and it'll have the tilt and trim, and then we'll have a kill switch, so it'll be legal. And then on this, for now, I'm just letting it run. You know, carbs are clean. It seems like it's running good. The longer it goes, the better it'll get. I thought I might take the idle air control valve, you know, needle, and just do it slightly just to see. But it seems like it's doing better. So I want to get this good warmed up, because this water is really cold. Even coming out of here right now, super cold. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things, you don't really want to do that until you get warm water. You know, I can put a couple of buckets here to catch some of this, I guess. I don't know. But we're moving along with it. You know, just bearing the weather. Did do that, and really, I'm kind of okay with it, because this summer we were going so, you know, so strong that I didn't, I don't know, you know, needed to, it's holiday season, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the boat places, they close down, you know, during the holidays. I don't blame them. It's not a lot of business, so you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I think it should just, yep, that works. Launch right back up. That's good. Well, anyway, this one, you know, I wanted to maybe make some better video here, but it was such a weird, I don't know, thing. So we're doing away with this Chinese crappy remote. And yeah, he got another Chinese remote because he works for Amazon. So, but now it'll be side mount, concealed. We'll take these cables and get them out from under here, and then we're just gonna run them up through the console, and I'll get rid of that. And yeah, anyway. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Please like the videos. It does help. I don't like to be a beggar. So share it with your friends. If I get everybody on my channel to share it with somebody they like, and then that would be great. You know, it's tough out here being a boat mechanic, but we love fishing. Messing with these boat motors can be one of the most frustrating things, but it's also can be really rewarding, and it's just fun to do, man. I don't know what else to say about it, but I'm just letting this thing run. you know, I don't know. Maybe call it for the day. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching all the way through. You're part of our awesome community. Love this video? Hit subscribe for more adventures. The best way to support us is at hawkeyemarine.net. Shop outboard powerheads, lower units, and top quality boat parts. It fuels our content and keeps you on the water. Visit today. We'll see you next time.